Hello and welcome back to Victim's Voice. Um, if you're wondering what this is a speaker. It's been a few days since I made a video, and I shot this one just a few minutes ago. But, but I had some advice given to me. Some advice given to me by someone. And, I decided to rethink my approach. Instead of blaming it on the kids, which I'm not saying they should get off scot-free because it's their fault too, but instead of blaming it all on the kids, why not put some chips where they lie too? Where the parents, it's the parents' fault. Okay, the parents can teach the kids. You don't bully people, and if you get bullied, you don't take it. You don't let them get to you. My mom tried to teach me that, but I'm more of a pacifist, so I don't like to fight. Isn't that right, Mom?
There's nothing wrong with not wanting to fight. There's not. There's nothing wrong with not wanting to fight. And you shouldn't have to fight.
You're right.
Nobody should have to fight. I think that parents should teach their kids better, you know? I mean, teach your child better. Teach them you don't bully other people.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's too bad most.
And if you catch your child bullying someone else, beat their ass.
You want to repeat that?
Yeah, if you catch your child bullying someone else, beat their ass. Show them what it feels like to be bullied, because all they need to do is find out one time and they'll leave the other kids alone.
You heard it right from the source, okay, people? And that's why I don't bully, because if my mom finds out about it, I'm gonna get my butt kicked. See, this is what parents need to do. They need to whoop their kids if they get in trouble for bullying. If they come home and they say, "Oh, I got into a fight today," and the parent says, "Over what?" Kid says, "Oh, well, I just didn't like him." Parents, whoop their butt. Don't let them get away with it, because then they go back to school and do it again.
That's right.
And it sucks to get bullied. Sorry if it's going fuzzy. That's me. I have to fix it. Yes, I'm drinking Sprite. But yeah, don't blame it all on the kids. I mean, it's their fault too, but
It is the kid's fault too, but
don't let the
a
parents get away
portion of
with it.
lays right on the parent. Teach your child better. If you don't teach your kids better, they're not going to know better. You teach them not to listen to them other idiots at school who are bullying other children. Teach them to listen to themselves, and you listen to you. You know what's right and what's wrong. Teach your children the difference between right and wrong. That's all you have to do.
See, this is why I love my mom. She is so cool. I mean, yeah, she can be stern at times, but she is just so cool. If I come home from school saying I've been bullied, she doesn't say, "Oh, well, okay, you should beat their butt tomorrow." No, she goes up to the school and jumps to principal's butt because he wasn't doing his job or she wasn't doing her job.
That's right.
You just don't let your kid get bullied, parents. You just
You
don't.
have to realize that when your child goes to school, from the time they walk out the door in the morning until the time they walk back in the door in the afternoon, the school is responsible for them. It means they're responsible for their actions. I think that if the schools were allowed to hand out SWATs instead of parents getting so mad, "Oh, you're beating my child," if he messes up at school, you whoop his ass. That's like if you go to a neighbor's house and you mess up, I expect that neighbor to whoop your ass, call me, tell me they had to whoop your ass, why they had to whoop your ass, send you home so I can whoop your ass.
Yeah.
Because it takes a whole village to raise a child, not just one person, a whole village.
Again, straight from the source. My mom is so cool. But like she said, just don't let your kid do it. Teach him right from wrong. Teach him, hey, you do this, I'm gonna do this to you. I'm gonna whoop your butt or something.
Kids are not aware of consequences to their actions now because parents just let stuff go. Like that one boy at court that bullied you, the reason you got pulled out of school.
Yeah.
Instead of making him do the community service and serve out
His probation.
His mom says, we're just going to pay the fine. And then that little punk gets the idea, well, I'm not going to get in trouble. And then standing right in front of the judge, the judge says, you can go. And he says, cool, let's go to McDonald's. He's getting a treat for bullying someone that's half his size. So, in a sense, his parents are teaching him that it's okay to be a coward and pick on someone who's smaller than you are. That's a really good for parents to teach their children.
No, the guy that picked on me and I got into a fight with, got arrested and sent to CIC for, was like 6'5" and had at least 100 pounds on me. I only weigh 105 and a half, and I just recently reached that. When I got into a fight last October and got arrested, I only weighed like 80 pounds. Kid had 100 on me, easy.
And what happened to him? Nothing.
Not a thing.
Nothing. He got nothing. His mommy and daddy paid his fine,
which was like $3,000.
The boy got nothing. He got sent back to school. He didn't get kicked out of school. When Oklahoma City Public Schools says that they have a no tolerance policy, they have a no tolerance policy for people complaining that their child is being picked on. That comes from being lazy inside the school.
Yeah,
and the teachers holler, oh, well, we don't get paid enough, we don't get paid enough. You didn't become a teacher to get rich. You became a teacher because you wanted to teach children. A child cannot learn if they're being bullied. If they have that going on in their mind continuously and fear in their mind the whole time that they're at school, they're not going to learn anything. So that's a bunch of crap.
By the way, this guest star, as you probably have guessed by now, this awesome guest star next to me is my mother, and she could tell you some stories about the school district and how they failed me. How they failed me to protect me. Said they had a no tolerance policy when, since I started school in Oklahoma, I've been bullied. I spent 2nd through 4th grade at Wheeler Elementary up here off 25th.
Being bullied.
Being bullied the whole time.
The entire time. And then
I went to
at Jackson, you were bullied.
At Capitol Hill, I was bullied.
At Capitol Hill, you were bullied.
And
you've been bullied everywhere. And you've been bullied. I hear kids say, oh, I'm bullied because I'm black. I'm bullied because I'm Hispanic. Well, the fact of the matter is there are more black children and more Hispanic children in the Oklahoma City public school system than there are white children. And if they call you a cracker, it's okay. But if you call them something back, oh, good Lord, you're kicked out of school.
You're
Oklahoma City public school system has absolutely no common sense whatsoever. None.
Again, my mom should know.
You don't know how hard it is to deal with that situation until it's happening in your own home. It's easy to ignore when it's not one of your children that's being bullied. It's easy to ignore when
they're
being
they're bullying the other person.
Oh yeah, because then you get a call from the school that says, well, your child was caught bullying, yada yada. We need you to have a talk with them. Smack, it's over. You know, the kid goes home, parents are like, don't you be bullying anybody at school. You're taking up my time. Me having to be called, you're taking up my time instead of busting their ass, which is exactly what they need. They need their ass beat. if I got a call from the school saying my child was bullying somebody, I would bring my child home and I would whoop their ass. I would whoop the shit out of them.
And she's not kidding. She's not even trying
No,
to
I'm
do it.
not kidding. That's a horrible thing to do to somebody. The sad fact of the matter is, most children bully because they haven't been taught any better. They say, oh, well, you don't know what that child's home life is like. No, you're right, but I know what my kid's school life is like. Quit complaining about that kid's home
It's
life
hell.
and start doing something about my kid's school life.
It's hell at Jackson. Don't send your kids there.
It's hell at any school in the Oklahoma City public school system because it's run by morons.
Well, if you want to say it, go ahead and say it.
No, it's run by morons.
It
They're
is.
idiots. They say, oh, well, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. The sad fact of the matter is you have more bullies in the school system here than you have non-bullies, okay? Then you have a school system that says we're going to put, for instance, $11 million into making Capitol Hill High School a beautiful building, but we don't have enough books to send home so that all the kids can have books to do their work on or out of. But you can put $11 million into a building, but you can't put school books in front of these children that they can take home and use. Really? What kind of school system are you? You're gonna put, you're trying to put a pretty face on a major issue, and it's not gonna work. You can't just cover stuff up with a pretty face.
Okay, I'm gonna sign off.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that was my guest star, and I think I'm gonna sign off for now. This is Chance Thomason signing off from Victim's Voice. See you soon.